If you're 40 or older, you probably shouldn't bulk. Certainly not if you're in your late 50s like me. But I ignored that advice in attempt to get bigger and more jacked. And a year ago this month, I did not like my reflection. So I lost 35 pounds over the course of 6 months. Thing is, I wouldn't have had to lose all of that body fat if I had not gained the body fat in the first place. Now, admittedly, I'm not at that low weight anymore, but I'm not far from it. In fact, right now I'm maingaining, and that means I'm attempting to get bigger and stronger while maintaining my weight. And that also means I'm staying within spitting distance of my new goal weight. Hi, I'm Tom with Friskified Fitness, and this is what I eat in a typical day to maingain as an older guy. Let's get at it. Starting off with breakfast, you can see in the pan I have rice, spinach, a little bit of sausage, and some habanero because I do like the spice. To that, I add half a cup of cartoned egg whites, and then I add 2 whole eggs, pop the yolks, mix it up, and have a nice little scramble. And then once it's done, I put it in the bowl. Easy now, easy. Look how majestic that looks. But I'm not done yet because I add just a little bit of cheese, just a wee little bit of cheese. And then, as I mentioned, I like the spice. So I'm looking around for the Frank's Red Hot, and here we go. There. I put this stuff on everything. I love it. And apparently I'm part hobbit because I always have a second breakfast. I put a scoop of whey protein in, and then I put in a small scoop of creatine. And also to that, I add 175 grams of plain Greek yogurt. That adds a bunch of protein, and I like the texture that it provides. But I need some fluid. And my other half has this 0-calorie bug juice. Again, if you've ever been to a summer camp, if you know, you know. But it's 0-calorie and it's fun to taste. Usually I'll use coffee, but today I felt like using the bug juice. Then I shake it up. But I don't immediately drink this. I wait until I'm driving to work. And on my way to work, I will drink that down. So all told for breakfast, that's 662 calories and 73 grams of protein. Next up are my snacks. And I do snack throughout the day with a lot of high protein items. First up, 100 grams of lupini beans, which net me 18 grams of protein. Now, a helpful hint, weigh them out. Also, do not eat the skins unless you really enjoy gastric distress. Then I have a homemade donut that it's a high protein, has chocolate and coconut, and it gives me 200 calories and 20 grams of protein. I'll post the recipe in a later video. Then I'm on to having a cup of cereal, not just any cereal, but Post Premier Protein cereal, which is just 180 calories and 20 grams of protein. And if that wasn't enough, I also snack on 300 grams, roughly 300 grams of red grapes. And that comes in at 207 calories, but only 2.2 grams of protein. So why do I eat them if they don't have protein? Grapes are like candy, man. I just absolutely love them. And they have carbs, which I need in the morning because I work out in the morning. On this particular day for lunch, I had tuna fish with a little bit of cheese, and I stuck it in ice cream cones. Why? Well, when I was a little kid at the Scholastic Book Fair, of course, if you know, you know, there was this book called The Good Little Witch's Black Magic Cookbook, and it had this simple recipe of tuna fish in an ice cream cone. And it's portable, it's delicious, and it also has 40 grams of protein for roughly 217 calories. You can't beat that with a stick. And on this particular evening for dinner, I had radiatores or radiators, nuggets, if you will, of pasta with some ground beef. And I also put some pesto on. Now, I didn't have basil and I didn't have pine nuts, but I did have spinach and I did have mixed nuts. So I made do with kind of a mock pesto. Add a little bit of lemon juice to it just to brighten it up a little bit. And this came in at 541 calories and 29 grams of protein. One thing I also added was just a metric ton of garlic because garlic makes everything better. And if you're good at math, that you'll know that comes to 2,183 calories and 200 grams of protein for the day. And that's an enormous amount of food for very few calories, and it helps me maintain my weight. And that's what I eat in a typical day to maingain as an older guy. Do you maingain or do you bulk and cut? Let me know down in the comments below, and while you're there, give me a like and a subscribe. That's about it for today. My name's Tom. This is Friscified Fitness. We'll see you next time.